Have you ever wanted to see one of the weirdest looking cards in Magic the Gathering? Well, look no further than to Ebon Praetor. Originally released back in 1994 in the Fallen Empire expansion, the art on this card is just sort of strange. I think we should start by addressing the elephant in the room, or rather the rabbit. According to the MTG fandom wiki, the two mysterious creatures either side of the elf are members of the Ebon hand, worshipped by the Ebon Praetor. Alright, is it Ebon? I don't know, I'm just gonna whatever. And why am I so confident that this little sacrifice is an elf? Well, this is the artwork for Elvish Scout by Mark Poole, which was also released in Fallen Empires, so I kind of just connected the dots here. I'm pretty confident it's an elf, but honestly, who knows? Randy Asfun Faith, who illustrated this card, described this rabbit thing as a puka. I also don't know if I pronounced that correctly. On his extremely old website, I also found some quotes from him and some interesting information directly from the artist. Randy stated, and I quote, "Many years ago, I painted a picture for the game Magic the Gathering, and it was originally given the working title, The Dark Judge, but the company released it with the card name Ebon Praetor. The painting generated quite a buzz with people frequently asking me why there was a white bunny rabbit in the painting. My answer was that this was not a bunny rabbit at all, but a puka, a Celtic spirit / demon. You may have encountered such a creature in the movie Harvey by Jim Stewart. I won't go into too much detail about the film Harvey, but it's essentially a 1950s comedy fantasy film about someone who was deemed insane for having conversations with a giant rabbit, and then it turns out this rabbit actually existed. This is also what the full artwork looked like before it was scaled down, and honestly, it's actually really cool. I was honestly super confused about the art on this card, and after I read this, things started making just a little bit more sense. To quickly go over the mechanics of this card, it's a 5/5 first strike trample, which puts a -2 counter on itself at the beginning of your upkeep. You may sacrifice a creature and remove one of these counters. If a creature was a throw, you may put a +1/+0 counter on this creature. Thematically, the sacrifice aspect is pretty cool, as according to the lore, the Ebon hand created the thralls to serve them as a ritual sacrifice. Overall, I didn't really expect to read into like Celtic or English folklore when I found this card. Fallen Empire and this card may have been released almost 30 years ago now. Wait, has it been 30 years? Or has it been over 30 years? Anyway, cards like this just show how rich and strange the Magic the Gathering universe can really be. From mysterious pukas to cults and sacrifices, there's always something unexpected to uncover. If you enjoyed this little deep dive into MTG history, give this video a like and let me know in the comments what other obscure cards or artworks you'd like me to talk about. I'll see you later.